Well, I'm sure a lot of typical Google users will be surprised to know that Google came out with a browser called Chrome today. You probably noticed at google.com this download Chrome. As you can see, it's a very simple browser in terms of its ease and elegance. I wouldn't say it's the most feature-packed browser, but of course Google will add features as they go along. But I would have to say it's the fastest browser I've ever used in my life. It very quickly imported all of my bookmarks and history from my Firefox browser. And so when I come in here, I can either put in a URL or I can enter in a search. So I could say one of my favorite sites that I like to go out and search for was Flickerstorm. I'm going to run a Google search for that. Boom, look at how fast that response came back. Just browsing around, generally speaking, is very fast. You can see I did a typo there on the Flickerstorm, so let me go to it, the actual site I like to go to, and play around with this. And this is going to be green. I'm going to type in and look for photos on Flickr that have the word green or the concept green. Similar to Internet Explorer 8, it just highlights the domain. Of course, what browser wouldn't have tabbed browsing? I love the way that it grabs the most visited sites. I don't have any history on it yet, but it's very common when I open a new tab that I want to be able to quickly get to things. Or just search my history, which is another nice feature. Now, because I am constantly logged into google.com, it actually Google records my history in terms of browsing history, so it has access to that by just clicking in here, show full history, and I can go back and look at all the different sites that I've browsed very quickly by time, which is another nice feature. Another really cool feature is this dynamic tabs, which enables you to actually grab a tab and convert it into a new window automatically just by dragging it down. For those of you that like to go incognito, you'll have the ability to do that just by hitting New Incognito Window, and you can see this little secret agent in the upper left-hand corner. Note that although it does not leave traces in terms of cookies and search history and other things, browser history, websites that can collect or share information about you can also track where you've gone. Internet service providers, malicious software, surveillance by secret agents, I like that. And people standing behind you will obviously see where it is that you've gone, even though you're incognito. It has a nice little safe browsing feature that warns you if you go to a site that may harm your computer, may contain malware, or be on a list of suspicious sites. If I like this site and I want to quickly return to it, you can see it's got the little bookmarks star in the upper left corner there. You can come over here and add it to your bookmarks bar, and it'll actually add it right to your tab here. It looks like by default the browser favorites or bookmarks are not checked on. So Control B or always show bookmarks bar is actually how you keep this bookmarks up. Otherwise it looks like by default Google wants things to be nice and clean. They have a nice little import settings feature where you can come over here and import bookmarks and settings from either Firefox or Internet Explorer. Looks like you can also search your downloads by coming over here to the downloads, and it brings up this little search window so you can search for things you've downloaded. Alright, now it's got history on me. I opened a new window, and sure enough, these are some of the most visited sites I've been to so far. You can quickly search your history here, recent bookmarks. I like it. The nice thing about this is for just general browsing where you don't need to do a whole lot with plugins and things, this is a very fast user experience. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm going to replace this and make this my default browser, but I am now in my WordPress blog, and you want to talk about performance. When I click on WordPress, now I've got this enabled with Google Gears because it's WordPress 2.6. I have never in any browser gotten the kind of performance that you're seeing right here as I drill from page to page, from tab to tab. This is incredibly fast. incredibly fast. If I manage and drill into a particular post, this never, ever is this fast. Oh my gosh, that's so fast. This will become my de facto standard browser when it comes to doing blog posts at minimum. So I went over to Robert Scoble's blog, and he basically said, I'm playing with Google's new Chrome browser so far. Damn, this is nice. Uses less memory. I still need to do some more tests on a clean machine, but it looks like it uses dramatically less memory. Faster, simplistic UI, larger viewpoint. I can see more content. But the truth be told, I love using it. That's kind of my experience so far. True, no Firefox extensions. We'll have to see in terms of compatibility and where some of its holes are. But first shot out of the gates, that's Google Chrome.